Premier Custom Built's a small cabinet manufacturer in Lancaster County, New Holland, Pennsylvania. We've been working with Mainstreet for about a year now, give or take. And my role is I oversee all things IT. So we take care of we actually program our own ERP system. We're programming a modeling software that we use, and then also take care of all our workstations. So we have somewhere around 75 workstations scattered throughout our campus, and probably about another 15, 20 peripherals, meaning copiers, printers, things like that. And basically I oversee that. And how Mainstreet came into that is we've gotten large enough that we needed somebody to take care of the things that weren't necessarily Premier centered. And that's where Mainstreet kind of fit in really well, being able to take care of our networking, helping out with, things like our security, and things that there's no sense in us being the expert on that when there's somebody right around the corner that can be the expert, is the expert, and we can reach out to them for that help. So like if I need, because like I said, I take care of all the workstations, making sure everybody's running. We do our backups here, but they've been really helpful in, just last week, one of the applications we used wasn't working because they moved their server to India. Our firewall wouldn't let us get there, so they kind of took care of all that. I sent over a ticket. They were able to figure out what was happening. They opened it back up, and our application was running in a couple minutes. So, but it's not something that I needed to learn. I don't need to keep up to that, with that. And so it just worked out real well that way. Mainstreet takes care of all of the firewall and all that back-end security that is obviously, as we all know, becoming more and more of a have to have, not a like to have. And that's exactly why we went after Mainstreet, is basically because we needed somebody where they didn't have to know a whole lot about Premier. Networking and security was that place. Programming our ERP, some of the stuff we're trying to do on our website, you really have to know a little bit more about Premier. And our experiences haven't been great when we tried to bring some of that help in-house. So this has been really good for us to offload that workload and then be able to concentrate on the things that we need to be able to concentrate on. Mainstreet's right around the corner, for one. And just, I guess that's really what it came down to, is accessibility, and they're a little smaller. The other company that we worked with was getting bigger. It was harder to kind of get to the people that I would have liked to have gotten to. So Mainstreet being a little smaller, they're right around the corner, and they've been very responsive. So that was kind of and quite frankly, their payment schedule, I'm not signed into a year contract. I think we need 60 days, and that's a big deal for a small company like us, because we have to stay pretty flexible in those things. We don't really know, we're very custom in everything we do. So that kind of flexibility was also a big deal. Yeah. And they check in. I mean, they check in. Nick's really easy to, even Nick is pretty easy to get a hold of, if I need something. It's pretty simple to get a hold of Nick when I need him. Always, the one thing, we just went through a big, trying to buy security insurance. And again, they were very responsive in helping, especially Nick was very responsive in helping me walk through, making sure I could fill out the questionnaires appropriately and honestly, and that I had all the information I needed to fill those out and go through that process, because it's become quite a arduous process.